Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here. Today talking about swing mechanics, trying to create a proper swing, proper plane, and what our upper body is going to do to kind of create that swing plane. I see this all the time. I see players swinging and I see coaches trying to coach them up, and a lot of the information they're giving isn't the best information. A lot of times it's actually the opposite of what you want to try to do. And today we're going to talk about the shoulder, specifically the front shoulder, and what it has to do, what the upper body has to do to be able to create the type of plane in your swing that you want. Let me first show you what I see a lot of players do. And this is what I think 90+% of people, players, coaches, think that you want to do in a swing to create a proper path, okay? It's a lot of coaches, a lot of players I all see wanting to do this, right? They want to keep the shoulder in. It's one of the biggest things I see. Or here, keep that shoulder in, you're flying on. Anytime a guy swings and misses or doesn't hit a ball square, stay on the ball, keep your shoulder in, keep your shoulder down. And so I'm always seeing guys, stay in there, keep that shoulder on the ball, keep it on the ball. And everybody is doing this move, right? I see it all the time. Coaches, hey, come on now, come on, stay on that ball, stay on that, right? That swing right there is gonna cause more infield pop-ups, more swings and misses, more weak ground balls, more smothered ground balls, and than probably any other swing is going to create, right? But people believe that what has to happen for a good swing to take place, which, like I said, baseball's a crazy game and a sport where most of the information that you hear is probably incorrect, which is still crazy. If I want to really get on path, right? So if this is your first time watching our videos, you've got to go back and check out all of our videos on bat path, all of our swing mechanic stuff, what we're trying to do, okay? We're trying to get the bat on plane with the pitch for a long period of time, which means the bat is going to work slightly up through the hitting zone. The ball is being pitched from an elevated mound by a pitcher that's throwing overhand to a catcher that's squatted, right? So the ball has to come down. That's not my opinion, that's just fact. The ball has to come down unless that guy throws the ball 12 feet over the pitcher's head or catcher's head, okay? So in order for me to be successful, in order for me to be able to cover multiple pitches, multiple pitch speeds, and multiple locations, I've got to be able to swing slightly up, right? I want to try to get on path with the ball as long as I can. The only way I can do that, I cannot do that by doing this, by keeping your shoulder in and by going down to the ball here. I can't do it. The only thing I'm going to do from there is swing down through the ball, right? Again, ball's coming downhill. If I swing downhill at the ball, we're going like this. We're never going to intersect except for maybe this little tiny hitting window about that big right about there. The best hitters create big hitting windows, right? So in order for me to do it, I can't go like this. I do the opposite, right? This shoulder actually works more like that. This shoulder works under. The bat doesn't go like this. My bat actually works more like this. That's how I get the bat to get on path, right? Most people, again, if you go to young levels of baseball, you're probably never going to see this talked about. But even in high levels, I see a lot of people still trying to pound into hitters' heads that you got to be here, right? That swing's not going to create any power, right? You're going to have no pop, you have no path, and you'll be out of baseball real quick, okay? So I have to allow, when I get ready to hit and when I launch the bat and it starts going, this shoulder has to work up. It can't work down, it can't stay down. It has to open. I cannot swing and keep my shoulder on the ball unless I push my bat, right? And once I push, I become an upper body hitter. I can't create any bat speed. I can't get in the zone deep, right? My bat doesn't get in the zone until way out here. I've got no chance, okay? Then I'm gonna be really inconsistent. And then I'm going to probably come back and say my timing screwed up. So I have to get this. That's how the bat's going to attack, right? My shoulder is going to work this way. The bat is going to come here, boom, and get on path, okay? The big talk nowadays, you go on Twitter and Instagram and all this stuff. I shouldn't say the big talk, but a lot of the people that have been studying the swing, they're starting to talk about how, man, the swing works more. I saw A-Rod on TV a couple days ago talking about it. The swing is a little bit more like a Ferris wheel and not a merry-go-round. What does that mean? I see people like, what the hell does that mean? All he's talking about is the swing. We've talked about for a long time that the bat goes rearward, right? The bat goes this way first. So when you hear this talk now on TV, it's talking about it's a Ferris wheel. all they're talking about is the bat going like this more instead of like this. If you think about merry-go-round, right? This, the merry-go-round, bat goes out, around the ball, boom, hits the ball. Ferris wheel, the bat's making more of this move. Now I can get on playing with the pitch. My bat is working slightly up through the zone. My body has to work like this to make that happen. My back shoulder has to get below the ball or below the front shoulder, right? I cannot make that swing by keeping my shoulder up and this shoulder in and down, and that's a tough swing. That's not going to be very successful. So hopefully this makes sense for you guys. I know I gave you a bunch of info right there. This video is probably better for guys that have been following me and following our stuff for a long time. So if you haven't been, go back and watch all of it because it'll start to make more sense. If this is the first time you've ever seen me talk about hitting, you may be a little bit confused. But hopefully it helped you out because again, man, the swing is complicated and I understand that nobody has it completely figured out, but there's a lot of info out there that is just whack. It's just totally messed up. And so hopefully this gets you guys a little bit clearer of a picture, understanding what you're trying to do, and now you can start to build on this and try to build your swing to get you, it'll give you a little bit better chance to be successful. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Share the video with all your friends. Give us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Also, check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball, Twitter feed, Antonelli99. I'm posting tons of hitting videos for you guys to check out so you can start to see some of these moves in big league hitters and start to emulate them a little bit. Check out the description box below where I've put links to a bunch of books I've been reading. And also, what else do I have in there? Training tools that all of our players have been, we've been using with our players over the years that I think really help them out. Also, check out our website, AntonelliBaseball.com, where we've got tryouts coming up soon. So if you're a local player, you can hit up our tryouts. Also learn how to work with us. And that's all I got, fellas. Thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll talk to you later.